This problem is asking us to find the circumference and the area of a circle. So I'm going to remind us of two equations, the equations for circumference and area. An equation for circumference is the circumference of a circle is equal to pi d. You can remember this one because cherry pies are delicious. The equation for an area of a circle is pi r squared. One way to remember this is that apple pies are too. So cherry pies are delicious, apple pies are too. In the picture I'm given the distance all the way across the circle, and that's called a diameter. So we'll also need to use the fact that the diameter is equal to twice the radius. So we might have to call upon the radius like we do for area. So in the first problem, if we wanted to find the circumference is equal to pi times the diameter, and from the picture we can see that the diameter is 9 centimeters. So let's take an approximation for pi. Let's assume we're doing this in a class where we use pi being 3.14 multiplied by 9 centimeters, and 3.14 times 9 is 28.26 centimeters. I didn't do that in my head. I'm using a calculator on the side here because I don't like multiplying by 3.14 in general. Okay, how about for area? Well, area would be pi r squared. So there's my pi. Remember, the diameter is twice the radius. So since the diameter is 9, I'm going to have to divide that by 2, so I get my radius is half of 9, which is 9 halves, or 4.5. So I'm going to use that and come back to our problem here and say that the area is 4.5, because that's half of 9, that's the radius, centimeters squared. So again, I'm going to go 3.14. I'm going to multiply that by 4.5 squared, and my units this time, because the centimeters are inside of the parentheses, are going to be centimeters squared. So this time we'll get 3.14 times 4.5 squared. That comes out to be 63.585, and the units here are square centimeters. 63.585 square centimeters. If you're told to round to hundredths, because pi was rounded to hundredths, this would be 63.59 centimeters squared. So why don't you pause the video and see if you can do this problem on your own. I made the diameter a little bit nicer so you don't have to deal with the fractions quite as much. But assuming you paused and tried it out, circumference, remember, is pi times diameter. Cherry pies are delicious. So it's pi times d, which is 8 meters. So we're going to take a 3.14 times 8 meters, and 3.14 times 8 is 25.12 meters. And for the area, on the other hand, we're going to use pi r squared. So the diameter is 8 from the picture, so my radius would be 4 meters, because that's half of 8. So here we're going to get 3.14 multiplied by 4 squared meters squared, because our units are going to be meters this time. Meters squared, sorry. 3.14 times 4 squared, that would be 50.24 square meters. And so that should be the final answer for the area.